I can say Lukas Gabriš. For you, make it easy, Lukas Gabriš. I am from Slovakia. I live in Britain for the last 7 years. And I basically left my country because I was limited with the finance and I could not afford to be a bodybuilder. So obviously, I was planning to go to Germany, end up going to England. Basically, Ireland first for 3 months. So this is really familiar to me. And then I moved over to England where I continued working, training and fulfilling my dream to become a good amateur bodybuilder. Obviously I could afford, because of the work, I could afford my supplementation and was able to compete and afford stuff I couldn't afford at home, because many of you don't know how it is in the countries where we're from. We struggle to get money together for the membership, so basically, I'm really pleased that I can be here and fulfill my dream to be a bodybuilder. It was struggle in the beginning, as everybody knows. You come to a foreign country, you look for a job, you find a job. But I never stopped training. I always continued, never miss out the training, because this is my passion, this is my true love. So I continue training and entered my first show, NABBA Northwest. After meeting a guy called Billy Jones, 7 weeks before the show, he said, get ready. I got ready and I won. So I hooked up again with the right people and started competing in NABBA. And since then, I competed successfully and won a few little titles and competed internationally. And for the last 4 years, I competed at the Mr. Universe, and every time I competed, I came to the final. At the moment, my current sponsor is USN. I worked with USN for 3.5 years, since 2008, where I succeeded on most of my shows. I entered, apart from Universe, I won. So there was 4 shows in a run, which I won, and then I got noticed by a manager on Mr. England when I won the overall, and it was a coincidence. My friend sat next to him, gave him a card, told him give the boy a ring, and tell the boy to give me a ring, and since then I'm getting sponsored. I had the opportunity to be with USN. I wouldn't say call it lucky, I worked hard, but obviously I've got the sponsorship now, so I travel around, expose, enjoy my life as a bodybuilder, and I'm blessed to have all sorts of supplements and travel. So, what else could I tell you? How did you like it today? Who saw me training? Who saw me training?
I saw you.
I would like to thank you that you came to support me, and I had the opportunity to be here, because obviously loads of amateur bodybuilders don't get the opportunity to do seminars in the first place. I'd like to thank Catherine and Richard, because they helped me to get the seminar, Colin as well. So. I mean, there is not much I can talk, about bodybuilding, because obviously everybody of you is involved with the sport. They know how it's going, the shows and all the rest. But I'm ready, and you can start bombarding me with questions about food, nutrition, training, anything you just wish, and I hope I'm going to answer as much as I can.
Okay, so I have a first question, Lucas. Yeah. What was your body weight on the first competition? When was that, and what is your body right now comparing to the first show?
Okay. First time I competed when I was 18 years old in the Slovakian Championships, and that's where I basically fall in love with the bodybuilding. I got third. I weighed 90 kilo. By the same height I am now, I was skinny. When I started training first time, ever joined the gym when I was 54 kilos. So I was 9 stone to 3 pounds. Something like that. Very skinny.
For how long did you increase that weight?
Well, as every boy, you start with doing some push-ups and some sit-ups at home, and it's pathetic. You don't gain weight. As well as I said, I could not afford the proper nutrition, and it was just just training, and I couldn't improve. And then when I was about 16 years old, and a guy from a gym who was training other athletes, he said, hey, there's something about you should go and prepare for the juniors. So since then I seriously started training not just my upper body and my stomach every day, but started to train my lower body and start working on the overall balance of the physique. And then I joined Youth Juniors when I was 18 years old.
But you said that you was 54 kg right when you was started
Yes.
training, and then the first show you was already 90 kilos.
90 kilos.
So what is the time? What was the time between that?
4.5 years.
4.5.
So from 54 kilo, I got up to I think 205 kilo in off season, and then I had to put down 15 kilo. Obviously, you enter in the first show, it's hit and miss, you know. So basically, I wasn't in a perfect condition, but I was lean, you know, and I got placed. And it was in my hometown, and it was really emotional. So since then, I knew this is good. This is going to be my life, you know. Even though many people didn't think so, but I'm here. So.
And so that was your body weight on the beginning, the 90 kilos on the first show. What is your body weight right now? On the competition, by the way.
On the competition, I was at the Universe. I was 110 kilo.
110 kilos.
So I basically doubled my body weight in the lean mass in 12 years. And off season, I was 132 kilo, which is nearly 20 ounce stone. But obviously, I'm a different frame to many other guys. So talking about weight, it's individual. You know, I'm a slim bone structure, slim hip. So my body weight is completely different than someone else's who's got thicker bones, a wider waist. I'm 6'1" and I'm 30-inch waist on the show, and smaller, probably on the day. So that's the difference. So 110 kilo weight in the Universe.
And who's coaching you right now?
It's a little secret. I can't tell you who's coaching me right now. I can tell you who helped me with my preparation for the Universe. It's John Hodgson. So whoever struggles to get ready for the show, I think it's a really good person to go and see. He's got loads of knowledge. It's not somebody who doesn't know what they're talking about. He's got experience with many athletes throughout the years. For like last 20 years, he prepped girls, boys, different shapes and sizes, and everybody succeeded and got in the perfect condition. So it was really big pleasure for me to work with him, opportunity, because he's a hardcore man. He doesn't forgive you nothing, not a single rep, and you can have you can have even a bite of an apple extra with him. So it was really good for me. This is what I need when I prepare for the show. I'm a machine anyway, but when you have a coach like that, it multiplies. It doesn't allow you nothing extra. So John Hodgson. So thank John Hodgson that he helped me to get in the best shape I ever been.
Because right now it's someone new.
Right now I'm working with somebody new. I'll try to keep it low. I'll try to keep my profile low for this year. Not want to stay with my feet on the ground and stay humble, because in bodybuilding you open your mouth in the wrong time on the wrong place, and your placing on the show can be completely changed, completely different. It's just simply because you said something or something like that. So this time I don't even want to say what my plans are for this year. I don't want to say who is coaching me. I'm happy to share anything else. Just this is just my little secret for now. And you're gonna see me as soon as I'm on the stage. So that's what counts. Any other questions? Or just one person? Are you shy? Adults?
And I want to ask you, where do you get all your motivation? I know you weren't always happy with the result on the stage. I believe that you were disappointed many times. So did you ever think about to give up
Yes, this year.
this year?
This year. Not giving up bodybuilding, but as I said, you gotta watch your mouth. But I was thinking to give up NABA Universe and basically compete in different association. But I just thought I'm gonna give it a go, one more year. After the results this year, I was devastated. So I thought I'm gonna give up. But a person who I don't want to mention convinced me to do it one more year. He says I've got a special shape, and he said I deserve to win. So yeah.
So if that will happen once again the next year, please not. What if will happen? You will change the federation? Will you change the federation?
If somebody kicks you in the ass once, what are you going to do? You can accept it, no? And if you get kick in the ass a few times, then obviously you can't be that stupid. So you realize they don't want me here, something bad about me. Some people might think you're arrogant just purely because you don't talk to them, So I would definitely consider changing association if they don't appreciate my talent and the passion and what I do for the sport. That's a reality check. Many athletes know how it feels.
What's the next show you're going to do? Is the Worlds, not the Worlds?
That's what I said, it's a secret. Because if I say I want to do the NABBA Worlds, then I'm screwed already. You know what I mean? All I can say, I will definitely prepare for the universe next year. If I say I prepare for the NABBA Worlds, then I can see the judging list already being written. No, it was a joke, but as I said, the plan goes from where I'm now, because I had a really bad off-season with my arm and I'm only just getting myself back together. So I'll see the shape I'm going to be in, and if I'm in a good shape and I keep my body fat low, what I decided to do now after this show, then I might think about doing both seasons.
What's your current body weight, like body fat weight?
It's a good question because I didn't weigh myself for a few days. So I believe I gained a stone since university, probably 18.5 stone.
And body fat? And your lip?
I don't know, man.
Get the scales.
It's difficult to say. It's difficult to say because obviously my carbohydrate and sodium intake is much higher than it used to be. So my body weight is flying up and down. During the day I can gain up to 9-10 pounds, and then everything goes down in the morning. So it's just.
I was saying you look very thin, but still.
Yeah, that was what I decided to do as well with the chat with my new coach. He said there is no point. After the show, you get a crazy rebound, which many people do know how it feels. It's horrible. I used to gain 15 kilo within 10 days. It was just mad. So I decided to eat something nice for 2-3 days after the show, and then back to my clean diet and doing cardio in the morning, and it paid off. I feel great. Yeah. So yeah.
I believe that they still measure all your food. So could you tell us what is your current diet right now? Like how many meals, how many carbs, protein you're eating right now?
Yeah. Again, the new diet was given to me by a new coach. I eat 6 meals a day. I even eat carbohydrate before I go to bed. So my first meal of the day is egg whites, 12 egg whites with 4 yolks, with 10 rice cakes, and I have my egg whites with spinach or green beans. Make it like an omelette. 100 grams of oats with 30 grams of raisins. So it's about 140 grams of carbohydrates and about 55 grams of protein and some healthy fats, obviously. Second meal will be chicken, 250 grams of chicken breasts with 400 grams of potato and some broccoli and some steamed carrots. It's as I said, my diet was changed. I used to eat more protein. Now it's balanced out. I have some healthy fats, more of healthy fats in my diet, and a little bit more carbohydrates and a little bit the rest protein. I was overeating on protein, and many people tend to gain fat even from lean protein sources. So you gotta balance out your diet properly with the right ratio, so it works. Third meal would be extra lean beef. Again, 250 grams. I try to keep the portions around 50 grams per meal of protein, with 100 grams of basmati rice and some greens, either broccoli or green beans again. And I'm using spices. Don't use much salt, but I definitely make sure I use some spices, so it's not too plain. Yeah. Sorry. Then most probably will be a workout. If there would be no workout, it would be another chicken meal. Which would be again potato, 400 grams with 250 grams of chicken breasts and some greens. Then I would be in a gym. During the training, I drink BCAAs, like a Power Punch product from USN, my sponsors. So basically, I protect the muscle already during the workout. I might use some pre-workout drinks, but it's not necessary. Personally, old school, black coffee, apple. Yeah. And obviously before cardio, it depends. If you do volume training, I would prefer orange. If you do heavy, then I do apple. Post-workout, I would have 60 grams of whey protein with a banana and 40 grams of raisins Yeah, I make sure there is at least a ratio between the protein and carbohydrate of 1 to 1.5 up to 2. Depends how intense the workout is. Because my training routine now is 3 days on, 1 day off, 3 days on, 1 day off, and one week I train big muscle groups light, and one I do big muscle groups heavy, and then small muscle group light, small muscle group heavy. So today we did the chest, which was volume, superset, and then heavy biceps. Obviously next week would be heavy chest and light biceps with the supersets. So after 1 hour after the shake with my raisins and banana, I'll have another chicken meal, again potato, whatever. Maybe boring, but that's bodybuilding food. You might vary with the rice, depends how you feel. Next meal would be a product called IGF-1 Pure Protein, which is from USN. It's a 5 different protein. It's a good slow release protein blend, and I mix it with my oats and some flax seeds or some peanut butter, just to make sure I get some healthy fats. And it's about 120 grams of oats. I'm still trying to keep my carbohydrates low, because after the show you tend to gain weight very easy. And nighttime depends, again, if I train legs, if it was heavy, if it was intense, if I'm tired, if I'm flat, depends. I might have carbs even before I go to bed with, again, protein, slow release protein with some oats, about another 100 grams. If not, then I just have a protein with peanut butter or some flax seeds. And that's about it. I'm using loads of BCAA and L-glutamine. BCAA first thing in the morning with L-glutamine, then I do my cardio, go home. I eat 15 grams of glutamine and about 10 grams of BCAA first thing in the morning. Then obviously after the cardio, I hit the food. Before training, depends if I drink the BCAA and L-glutamine drink during the training, then I don't have L-glutamine and BCAA before training. If I don't have that drink with me, I'll take amino acids and L-glutamine before training, after training, and then wait for another 10 minutes and then have my whey protein with my simple carbs. Post-workout, yeah. Pre-workout, there are products, but as I said, black coffee. I tend to not eat too close to my training. I like to eat about 2 hours before I train, so I make sure I go to the gym with a flat stomach. My digestion is not heavy, and I don't have leftovers of food in my stomach, especially when you do big muscle groups, so you don't throw up. If you know bodybuilders train intense, yourself, you do a leg session or a heavy back session, and you don't want to waste your food on the floor.
Yeah.
So.
But you said that you eat like potatoes. Is that like sweet potatoes or normal, just one bacon or?
Just normal potato. I just make sure I eat the baked potato. I don't eat white only. I make sure there is a skin, and I make sure there is some kind of green. I make sure there is some kind of fiber with the actual carbohydrate, because I know white potato is pretty simple, but if you eat it with the skin, that's extra fiber, and if you eat it with some greens, that's extra fiber, and that will slow down the digestion of potato.
Okay, how much water do you drink in off season?
Oh. Well, I don't wait around until I'm thirsty. Obviously, if you feel thirsty, you're dehydrated. So I believe I drink about 6-7 liters of water a day. Yeah, and most probably even more, but I don't count it. I tend to just put half a liter, which is a pint, in shake, and whenever I'm around the sink, get it out. Water is very important. So it can affect your training massively. If you go to the gym and you forget to drink water, you can expect at least 15% less intensity. You get tired very quick. Yeah, because I'm just training. Sometimes I train people through the internet and Skype and stuff. And there's this guy whose teacher told him not to drink water while he's training. So I said to him that tell your teacher that he must be crazy. Because if you train in a gym and you don't drink water, your physical ability will go down a little straight away. You get dehydrated and you might even faint. So.
How many exercises are you doing for your triceps, and what type of exercises are you doing?
Because I have a different training split, and I hit every muscle group twice a week. Now I do about 10 sets for small muscle group and about 13 sets for the big muscle group. Because I hit it twice a week, I don't do too many sets and not too many exercises, yeah? So it basically, you get enough stimulation from say 3 exercises, and then you can hit it again in 5 days time, yeah? Because I was doing too much cardio and I didn't spend enough time with weights. I was losing muscle fullness, I was getting too flat. So with new coach, because he watched me at the Mr. England and then he saw me at the Mr. Universe and he said something happened, it was wrong. He said too much cardio and not enough weight. Yeah, so that's what we're trying to do now in off season, hit every muscle group twice a week, but not full blast, completely full blast in one session, and it splits it into every 5 days. I mean, I'm not saying not full blast, you're gonna hit it hard, but what I mean, you're not gonna do 16, 17 sets per body part in one session once a week. Yeah?
So how long actually you training like twice a week, like every single muscle part twice a week? From when? You was always training like that, or just started like few weeks ago?
Actually, no. You know, this is what I was saying. It was changed as my diet, the same as my training. I was training normally Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday off, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, Sunday off. And my Monday training was legs, apart from calves. And then on Tuesday I will do chest and biceps with my calves, and then the rest on Wednesday. Thursday I will do back with my traps and stomach, and Friday I will do shoulders and triceps, and then rest and all over again.